Namaskar. I'm Kumar Rakesh and you are watching Global Governance News TV. Today is Teachers Day and we just give pay respect to our teachers. And in our culture, in Bharatiya Sanatan culture, teacher, guru is above than all, whatever relationship they are. So we can understand the importance of teacher in our country and globally. So I just gave celebration, honor to our teacher with the mantra Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Ram Brahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. It means Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Shiva, all, all in one Guru. Guru Sakshat Brahma Tasmai, all in one, and that's a Guru that you leads your life, teach your life, and that great credit goes to Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan on the eve of his birthday. We have been celebrating since 1962 the Teachers' Day, the importance of teacher in our culture, and that is gone to the other culture. If you think like that, accordingly, so that is a matter of concern for everyone how they think, how they should think, and why they are thinking and should be for the how our teachers are now. So uh, we pray teachers, we respect teachers, we honor teacher, but it's matter of great concern nowadays. There is no respect for the teachers now. It's a reason behind it, as I understand. So how it is, why it happened, what's the reason behind it. So we have to understand this, how we can do this for the honor of teacher. So we'll discuss in detail the importance of teacher, how the teacher is, and why the devaluation in our education system, who is responsible. So and how you think, I think, and what the role of teacher, uh, that is important for everyone. And so is the education system okay for us or not? So we should understand on that manner, and how we can understand and how we will be successful at that. So my concern is that about the teachers. Today, our Prime Minister has done a lot for the teachers. He announced the development and upgradation of 14,500 schools. And today, President Draupadi Murmu honored 46 selected teachers across the country with National Awards Teacher 2022 in Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. And after that, the PM hosts the dinner for all of the teachers. This 50th National Teachers Day. The day is celebrated on September 5th every year, which is the birth anniversary of Bharat's second president, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, who was a scholar, philosopher, and Bharat Ratna. And national awards to teachers are meant to celebrate the unique initiatives and contribution of some of the finest teachers chosen from across the country. These teachers, through their commitment, have not only improved the quality of a school education, but have also enriched the lives of the students. The event was being organized by Department of School Education, Literacy, and Ministry of Education. So, a principal enhancing the quality of education for the students. So, principal in the SDC, GIC, and Nainital, uh, Patapur Chakuwala, Kaustubh Chandra Joshi's leadership skills are enhancing the quality of education in his school, from creation of virtual lab to website to promote ICT based learning. Mr. Joshi efforts have led students to achieve positions in many fields and earn accolades. He has developed an innovative digital library and computer club in his school and is extensively using the same for student learning. That is a 46 example. All are the innovative one, but I am discussing about the hilly areas. Very tough, where life is tough. But if any teacher is trying hard for the society with the help of a student with the new technology, we all have to salute them like anything. And how the Narendra Modi today announced with the new with the full spirit of national new education policy, as he tweeted on the Teachers' Day, I'm glad to announce a new initiative, the development and upgradation of 14,500 schools across India, Bharat, that is a Pradhan Mantri School for Rising India, PM Shri Yojana. Those will become the model school which will encapsulate the full spirit of NEP. That is overall the contribution and the development to the nation by the Modi government. First time in the history of Bharat. The, the new education policy 2020 is full of thus making the person nation how the Lord Macaulay, the type of the system of education destroy our the culture and education like anything since 1838. This is a 2022. You can analyze the year, time, duration, role of the past government, who has been doing what, whatever just already destroyed the first. As Lord Macaulay say, if you destroy the country, just destroy the education and the culture of the country. What they have did it, what our past did also following the path of Macaulay. I think hope now, time has changed now. Hope for the best, how our education system will be the good for us. That should be. If you think like that, so teachers' role is really travel to the some travel camel to the homes of the student in desert area who have limited across the mobile network. Some of them travel the difficult terrains, use loudspeaker projectors and puppet show the storify education. In COVID days, we have seen it. The teaching learning processes. And when country was really under COVID, teachers across in Bharat accepted every challenge associated with the introduction of online mode of education. To continue the teaching or learning process, they took effective steps to enable uninterrupted education of the student during the pandemic. While some teachers travel to camel to the homes of students in the desert area or who have limited across the mobile network, some of them travel the difficult terrains, use the loudspeaker, projector, puppet, so that and Storify Education. Teachers' Day is celebrated by September 5th. Industrial Teachers' Day on the every 5th September, as you know, at the birth, on the eve of the birth in Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, first Vice President, then the President of Bharat. And since 1962, September, September 5th has been celebrated the Teachers' Day and Bharat to honor Dr. Radhakrishnan's remarkable approach towards education and students. So the contribution of the teachers in the society can't be denied. However, on this Teachers' Day, let us look at the sum of teachers and the teaching methods they use to students uninterrupted learning during testing times of the country. And we to ensure children are not deprived of education amid the COVID-enforced closure of schools and lack of online study resources. Only 200 teachers of 72 civic schools in Maharashtra, Aurangabad took classes to the doorstep of students. They are part of initiative teachers of Urdu and Marathi medium schools run by Aurangabad Municipal Corporation visited the homes of students and taught them education. This is all the scenario of the country. And Rajasthan, Barmer, and Maharashtra, and other states, and Madhya Pradesh, how they have played the role just to uninterpret in uninterrupted mode of education. So that is a very nice step already done by the all. So we salute to the all teachers in all manners who has taught us. Because today the one of the media house try to make survey anything two or three things just to remember about the teachers. I remember so many things. I have just already been Satseshwar Mandir. I have been the middle school. I am the Jila school. So I remember the when I was in 10th class, one of the Hindi teachers always say just word. How do you read the Hindi? How read the English? What the meaning of the reading? How it touched? Always with the full of humor. I can't forget the name Prahlad Tiwari, learned person. Really, just he say the padhao means just you teach me. I'm not going to teach you. And just he always say, "Tum hoshiar." Then he is complimenting and just commenting both way. So we can understand the mode of teaching that time, 70s. This is the 21st century are just touching now. So how education system has changed? No. The first time the history of Bharat 2020 new education policy is going to set the change, the culture of education for the real Bharatiya Indian modes of life, as I think, as I understand. We have to understand in all manners accordingly. If you really, and there is also a matter of question earlier raised, there is a mention the equality for all in the constitution of Bharat. But I think there is no equality in the country. Every the class system are there. That is going to destroy the culture of the country. How will be equal to all? The prime minister to the junior minister, how they equal? The secretary to the section officer, how all are equal? And this is also just to create the great role, the shops of the education, different class of people like that. So we have to think on that seriously. Equality with the mode of education, how we can apply it. So I think you uh, we have to understand and analyze the we should destroy the old pattern of the Lord Macaulay education system, or really destroy the culture. Time of break. After break, we'll come about the listress and how the BJP National Secretary Sunil Davdar celebrating Ganesh Puja at his Delhi residence with all corners of the workers just to celebrate Ganpati Bappa Moria. Time of break. We'll call the break. Listress. Really, 47-year-old now going to be on the 7th and they will check over of that. Prime Minister of UK and Indian origin Rishi Sunak lost about 20,000 votes. Maybe sad for the as Indian, but maybe suit for the Britain. British knows how they deal with. So Liz Truss has defeated Rishi Sunak to be the new Prime Minister of Britain. She beat her rival by 81,326 votes to 60,399 votes of the Rishi. After summer-long internal contest sparked by the Boris Johnson resignation in July. After winning the leadership race, she vowed to press ahead with promises of the tax cuts and deal with the growing energy crisis. Along the front-runner of race to replace Johnson, Truss will become the Conservative fourth Prime Minister since 2015 election. Over that period, the country has been buffeted to crisis and now faces what is forecast to a long recession triggered by skyrocketing inflation, which hit 10.1% in July. Boris Johnson was forced to announce his resignation in July after months of scandal, and he'll travel to Scotland to meet Queen Elizabeth on Tuesday to officially tender his resignation. His successor will follow him and ask to form a government. So Liz Truss named the UK leader as embattled Tories as to unite. So, between new Conservative leader Liz Truss Monday vowed the bold action to fix the country's worst economic crisis in decades, and she was confirmed as the Prime Minister uh, Johnson after the grueling party contest. The Foreign Secretary resisted pressure for the politically perilous early election to confirm her new mandate, going instead to deliver the great victory of Conservative Party 2024. Trust beat her rival, former Finance Minister Rishi Sunak, by about the 57 to 43% after a summer-long contest decided by 1,70,000 Conservative members as the Trini Silver of the Britain's electorate. One family. Rishi Sunak after Liz Truss defeat him in UK PM race. Rishi Sunak on Monday, Tuesday asked the Conservative Party members to unite behind the newly appointed British Prime Minister Liz Truss. Minutes after she defeated him in a leadership contest to succeed Boris Johnson, who steered the country through difficult times. Sunak, 42, soon after this defeat, took the Twitter to thank everyone who voted for him. I have said throughout that Conservatives are one family. It's right we now unite behind the new PM Liz Truss and she steers the country through difficult times. The British Indian former Chancellor tweeted. Truss polled, as I told you, 81,326 votes, and compared to Sunak's 60,399 votes in an election with a high turnout of 82.6%, with 654 rejected ballots from a total of 1,72437, 1,72,437 eligible Tory voters. And British new PM Truss won support with her on tough image. And he's called the follower of the Iron Lady, that Margaret Thatcher. It is said when she was even 7 years old, he just, in a mockery herself, he just make the drama for the Margaret Thatcher. Her father was the teacher of the mathematics and mother was a nurse. So if not the pictures of her standing top tank, and not to Conservative leader Margaret Thatcher at the moment when she vented the anger over the cheese imports into Britain and made this trust something to her household name. For many, she was a figure of fun, but those in the governing Conservative Party who had to choose Boris Johnson's successor, it was a conversation to evade Brexit supporter and offer to tax cuts that propelled her to become Britain's next Prime Minister. It also helped us he was not former Finance Minister Rishi Sunak, who some in the party blame for triggering the rebellion against Johnson. So confident India, Bharat, UK partners will strengthen your leadership. PM to Liz Truss. Our Prime Minister of Bharat, Narendra Modi, on Monday congratulated Liz Truss on being chosen to the next Prime Minister of UK and expressed confidence that under her great leadership, the India-UK comprehensive strategic partnership will be further strengthened. UK Foreign Secretary Truss on Monday defeated Indian origin former Chancellor Rishi Sunak to be named the winner of Conservative Party leadership contest and will now go on formally take charge on British Prime Minister as Boris Johnson's successor. Congratulations at Truss Lees for being chosen to the next PM of UK. Confident in that in your leadership, the India-UK comprehensive strategic partnership will be further strengthened, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said in a tweet. So we can understand that now it is already congratulated also, and also it is also said the ongoing UK PM Johnson also called party unite behind the successor Liz Truss, but he also supported Liz Truss. He never supported the Sunak as he said something. The Mr. Sunak was the first person who resigned due to after his debacle. So it may be, but time to unite, as the Mr. Rishi Sunak also claimed. So it's good for the country. So there is many challenges for the trust. Become the country crisis. So checks of falling in summer of discontent and the Britons tightened their belts in response to double-digit inflation and soaring energy cost. And we are historically shocked to cost to living and incomes, said James Smith, research director of Resolution Foundation think tank. The next prime minister will have to focus on the current crisis by day one. So many challenges, and it is said the price rise will be the more by 1 and 2 years from 13 to 23%. It's a matter of concern. If you talk about the Liz Truss, she was born on 26 July 1975, leader of the Conservative Party, expected to the now Prime Minister, and on 6 September 2022, she is currently serving as Secretary of State for Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Affairs since 2021 and Ministry of Women and Equality since 2019. A member of Conservative Party, she is member of Parliament from Southwest Norfolk since 2010. She has served in various cabinet positions under Prime Minister David Cameron, Theresa May and Boris Johnson. Truss won the Conservative leadership election on 5th September 2022, beating her rival Rishi Sunak. She is due to appointed Prime Minister on 6th September and will be the third woman to serve that position, especially from the Conservative Party. So thus attended the Merton College, Oxford, president of Oxford University Liberal Democrats. In 1996, they both graduated and joined Conservative Party. She worked at the Shell and Cable and Wireless and deputy director of the think tank Reform. Truss was elected in Southwest Norfolk for the 2010 general election. And the backbenchers, he called the reform the several policy areas, including childcare, mathematics education, and the economy. As a daughter of mathematician, she founded the Free Enterprises group of the Conservative MPs and co-wrote a number of papers and books, including After the Coalition and the Britannia Unchained. And and see, no, the what is a coalition? So now people will try to understand his thoughts. The Cluster Parliamentary Under Secretary, State for Child Care Education 2012 to 14, being appointed in the cabinet by the Cameron and State of the Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, and 2014 cabinet reshuffle. Because he was a supporter of the Britain is stronger in Europe campaign for the UK to remain the European Union in 2016 referendum. She opposed the Brexit of the result, supported Brexit. After Cameron resigned in July 2016, Truss was appointed Secretary of State of Justice and Lord Chancellor by May, becoming the first female Lord Chancellor in the thousand-year history of the office. Following the 2017 general election, Truss was appointed Chief Secretary to the Treasury. After May resigned in 2019, Truss supported Johnson bid to become Conservative leader. He appointed Truss Secretary of State of International Trade and President of the Board of Trade. She took on the additional role of Minister of Women and Equalities in September 2019. She moved from the Department of International Trade to promoted the Secretary of the State, Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Affairs in 2021 cabinet reshuffle. She is appointed the government's chief negotiator with the European Union and UK chair in UK partnership policy in December 21. Her early life was very just and professionally, she was very sound, served the many chairs, parliamentary candidature, and very sound. So hope for the best for the Britain, and how they will serve the country. Time will see. Now, just news from our BJP National Secretary Sunil Devdar, how he has been celebrating just Ganesh Puja at his residence in Delhi, and every year he has been celebrated, and with all workers, BJP supporters from all over the country. Today, just I visited his place, and just personally, I saw his devotion to the Shri Ganesha, and with all supporters, I think supporters from the 20 states, more than 20 states there, and their 12 days program, everywhere they have been celebrated. Just see some footage and how he has been just engaged and involved for the prayer of Ganesha, and BJP General Secretary Kailash Vijayvargiya also just attended there, and he also sang a very spiritual devotional song for Sri Ganesha. Have a look, enjoy, and take the blessing of Ganesha. So just to take the blessing of Sri Ganesha, the Ganesha Chaturthi is a really now not the national, the international festival celebrated by the all Bharatiya throughout the world. So Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah Iti Shri, and so nice of you, and keep in touch. Uh, Congratulations for the Ganesha Chaturthi, and all celebrating from last 9 to 12 days. And now is celebrated widely throughout the country, throughout the world. So, thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.